Today we're going to be talking about my tryout at the next chapter. And I wrote down some notes, things we can talk about. I wrote down some questions to ask, and bear with me through my experience. So before we get to the actual gymnasium or the warehouse where we play, the building that we play in, it was a long journey. It took me like 3.5 hours to get there. I got up at like 3:30 Saturday morning. We left the house around 4:30. Got there probably about like 8:30, 8:20. It wasn't a terrible drive. We stopped at the Vince Lombardi gas station. I don't know what it's called, but it's they had Dunkin', they had food, snacks, drinks, everything that I needed. A bathroom. Point is, when we get there, there's it's like phrases all over the walls and stuff. So I'm looking around like, wow, this guy said all these things, talking about Vince Lombardi. So I'm looking there, and there was one that actually stuck in particular with me. It was the one that I wrote it down right here. It reads, "Gentlemen, we will chase perfection, and we will chase it relentlessly, knowing all the while we can never attain it. But along the way, we can catch excellence." And that kind of gave me more confidence for the tryout. I'm sitting here. We all doubt ourselves. We all have questions. We all know that we can do better in certain ways. And I myself am not the best basketball player. I'll tell you that right now. When I got to the building, it was already packed. There was already a line at 8:20. There was like 20 people in line. I'm just like, ooh, there's ballers, man. Ballers. The competition is here. You see everybody, see tall, small, wide, skinny. It's like, everyone has their own style of play, and we all brought it to the table that day. We all tried to show out. Who wouldn't be nervous before playing someone they've never even seen before? You don't know the scouting. For all you know, this guy could be a former Division I ball player, or a former G League player, and here they are trying out a competition where guys like me, I'm a park player. I've never played for a team. I didn't play high school. I didn't play college. All the basketball that I played is pickup strictly. This is partly why I thought I could play. I've seen their park runs, and I figured, if the guys out there that they're playing are trash, why wouldn't I throw my hat into the field and see what I can do? I mean, why not? Once those doors opened, though, it started to get like more and more surreal. Like, this is actually happening. Once all the ballers signed in, Jeremy, he was shouting at us to come together, and he started to talk to us.
The best players. We're looking for those that can support other players that are currently playing. There are times when we'll go to a facility and we'll have 500 people from the city against us. We need to know that you're not only a dog on the court, but you can also motivate those that are currently playing. Because sometimes you just need to hear that one person that's on your side. If 500 people go against you, it gets pretty toxic. Throughout this day, please feel free to connect with us. You can meet with any of the staff. We're just people just like you. Hard-working people, we bust our ass every day. But we want you to know, come and talk to us. We want to hear your story. Stay motivated. Your following drives us. We just know that every single one of you took a chance on yourself to be the next YouTube sensation. And we thank you for giving us that opportunity to be the platform to do that for you guys. Today, we have 95 of 100 people that have checked in. We have 100 people from 22 different states that took a come here today. I've spoken to every single one of you. I know that you're a dog. If you weren't a dog, you wouldn't be here. But there's some challenges out here today, and I want you to know, you don't have to win your game today for a callback tonight. We know that there are things that you have to overcome. There might be a player that's a lot better than you. Or maybe you've had a off shooting day. That happens to every hooper we know. You guys just focus on your 2 games and let us do the rest. We've been doing this for a long time. We know who we're looking for, and we'll find you. This evening, once this is all said and done, we'll get together and we're picking 20 players to invite back for day 2. If you get that call back, congratulations. See you tomorrow at 10 a.m. If you didn't get that call, just know this is the beginning. There's just times that sometimes the 5-on-5 doesn't translate to the 1-on-1. Work on your cardio, work on your floor drill. Just know that this isn't the last showcase we're going to do, and we'd love to see you guys come back again. Just because you didn't get the call back this time, doesn't mean you'll get it, you won't get it next time. I'm going to leave you with this. Over the next 2 days, the videos that we make will be seen by millions of people. Today is the opportunity for you to change your life. Take this opportunity to write the first page of the next chapter of your life. So, or dribble max, letting your fly watch your 10. Or dribble max, if the player calls your own foul. If you guys have any conflicts and confrontations, the next chapter player will step in, will make the judgment, check ball and play. Again, at the end of the game, doesn't matter the score. So it's really irrelevant. 20-minute games, 10-minute break, check up again at the top and the bottom at every hour. Probably a little bit behind, but we'll catch up on that since some people didn't show up. So top and the bottom every hour, games start 20 minutes at a time. Running clock, once that 20 minutes is up, even if the score's tied, game's over.
I'm gonna record the news the next day.
And gave us more motivation, man. That was an incredible speech that he gave, truthfully. I was already ready to play, and then he spoke, and it resonated with, I'm sure, more than just me. And because of that, I mean, you guys got the content that you did. It, a 100-player tryout from the next chapter, that was great to watch. After Jeremy gives his speech, we take a picture, and then he tells us to look at the chart. They had like a whiteboard poster, and they wrote down your number and what time you played, which is good because that's organization that you need, So we're looking at the list. You got to find your number. So most people didn't even know their number. Like, hey, can you check the number on my back? What's it say? Just normal stuff. Us being guys, once we found out our time, we got going. The game started to play. People started to shoot around. It's one thing to watch the videos and see the crowds of people shouting at the one-on-one guys, because who wouldn't? Anyone could be a bystander and shout from the side. But it's another thing to actually be in there, take on the shouting, and find a way to fight through it. Because, not gonna lie, it kind of gets to you a little bit, just a little bit, but it's part of the game. And I was grateful that we got to experience that, man. Sheesh. Okay, so I was looking at the board, and I didn't play till like 6 o'clock. And I was like, dang, I had gotten there, as I said, early. So once that happened, we left, got a hotel room, we got some lunch, and then I took a nap. I was like, I need to rest at least a couple hours. I got my sleep, got my food. We ended up getting there about 4:30. I'm sitting there watching the games, and I'm just in awe, man. Like, look at these guys play one-on-one. There's small guys, tall guys, and they're all really, in my opinion, pretty good. Some guys you could tell, so I'm watching these guys play, and I'm just like, man, that's going to be me in a second, because I'm watching them play. I'm hearing the people shouting on the side. I don't know what to do with my energy right now. I don't want to waste it on shouting on the game. I'm trying to focus on the game. I don't even know who I look. I knew I was playing 100 first, but I didn't know who I was playing second. My time comes. Tweet, which is good. There's 5 people looking at the games. ISO Tay was there. Day Day was there. I forget it. Frigga was there. Not the what's the other guy's name? He's gonna hate me for forgetting his name. Cam was there too. A lot of the next chapter players were at this event, and it was good to see. You know, as soon as we got finished checking in, some of us started taking pictures. We started like chatting with these guys. It was cool. It was like a surreal moment. You know, you're watching these guys one day on your phone, and next thing you know, they're in person. They're telling you to ball out. They're telling you to step your game up, to play hard. Like it was great because that's the kind of push that I needed. You know, some people don't like to be pushed to grow, and I do. Sometimes you need that push. So when I played number 100, I was obviously nervous. You know, who wouldn't be nervous? I had never seen this kid in my life. So when we start playing, we chat up a little bit. We shoot for ball. He shot, he missed. So I got ball first. I didn't really want to record because, you know, you show parts of yourself that you know you can improve on. And it stinks that in the moment you forget these things, but watching the film, you can correct them. So I'm glad that uh, I was able to have the game recorded because, you know, some things are worth an experience and worth remembering. So I played number 100. It started off pretty even. So we start playing, and it starts off pretty slow. We're both, you know, playing good defense. Offense is shaky. It's a little bit repetitive, I would say, but you know, sometimes it gets the job done. So we're still playing. I think it was like back and forth for a while. We both had some pretty cool shots. He had a couple of pull-ups, a few threes actually, and it was cool because it was just me and him, and I couldn't really. There wasn't too many people crowded around our game, and the Frigga hadn't come over yet. I'm gonna be real. Once Frigga came over, bro, I got so nervous because now it's like if I wasn't performing top tier now, I need to start performing top tier right now. So you know, it's just part of the game, and you want to perform at your best all the time, man. Sometimes it just doesn't work out uh, because that kid ended up scoring a few baskets on me that I could have been more prepared for, but in the moment I blanked. And then I got a little tired. All right, I didn't get a little tired. I got very tired. All right, I was like, after a certain point, my legs are just heavy, and I'm sitting here breathing. You get one timeout. We ended up taking a timeout, which is good. I forgot to take my timeout, but um, it would have helped. But I was like gassed for sure. But I didn't quit. It wasn't like I gave free points. I did the best that I could with the knowledge that I had and the skills that I had. It's all that we can do. Do your best. It did start to get out of hand a little bit towards the end. He started making more shots. I started making less shots. Just, I was tired. I didn't have the energy to do my dribble moves, and I was a little too tired to make shots. I couldn't even get enough space to make good shots. This kid was pretty good. First game, he starts making three, whoop, goes by me, layup, and I'm just like, man, I'm trying to be there. I'm trying to, you know, throw him off. And ISO Tay comes over, starts trying to amp me up, and it's just not being received. I couldn't receive the energy. I couldn't give more than what I was already given. I was already maxed out. My bar was blinking red with the Gatorade symbol at the end. Man. But it was still a good game. I had some good shots. I could have done better for sure. I didn't record the whole game, but from the clips that I got, hopefully you guys can enjoy it. The second game, I didn't record too much. It was really uncompetitive because we were both completely exhausted. I'm telling you. How do I feel about my performance? If I were to give it a grade, I would give it, oh gosh, a D plus, man. Like I was gonna say a C, but nah, man. I made some shots. My defense gave up way too many points. My conditioning was off, um, and the killer instinct wasn't there. I left that at home. I didn't have the desire to go out and try to embarrass this kid or to dominate, and that was what I was lacking. You know, as a competitor, you have to want to dominate your opponent, and whether that's winning by 1 point, winning by 20 points, you have to find a way to come out on top. So, what's next? I don't know, man. I've been practicing more. I'll tell you that. I'm gonna keep practicing for sure, man. I love basketball. Basketball's my new favorite sport. But to the guy next chapter, thank you for having me, man. I truthfully appreciate it. Even though I didn't get the call back, that's fair. I still got to have the experience. I still got to meet people, other YouTubers. So I played a bunch of guys that were better through because of the next chapter, and I got more confidence in myself to actually compete, whether it's at the next chapter tryouts or if it's at the park. So this experience is gonna stick with me for forever, man. It was a surreal moment, and I'm glad that they gave me an opportunity to be out there and show my skills. Thank you to the guys at TNC, the next chapter. Um, May the Lord continue to bless your work and keep you guys safe through your travels, because I know you guys are doing a lot of traveling, and looking forward to more videos from you guys, man. I love watching basketball. I love the one-on-ones, 5-on-5s, 3-on-3s. The competition is nice, man. I really wish I could be a part of it, but my ball skills aren't there yet. So after the tryout, we went to Victory Bar, which is a bar not too far from where we played. It was pretty good food, man. Not gonna lie. I was like, dang. I mean, I was a little upset. Everywhere I went, it was Eagles like pictures, like Nick Foles in the Super Bowl, Eagles logos, Philadelphia Eagles this, Philadelphia Eagles that, and I'm sitting here. I'm just like, I thought I was in Jersey. The New York Giants stadium is in New Jersey. Why are there so many Eagles fans here? Oh yeah, here we go, champions. My guy Eli. Oh wait, Eli over here. Emura, Hakeem Nicks, Justin Tuck, Victor Cruz, and then JPP. Hello, champs.